Hello.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, excellent. I got your message before. You said you wanted to do one of the intermediate conversation topics lessons.
Yeah.
All right, so we got some to pick from. Why don't I give you some of the subjects and you can tell me if you want to choose one of them? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So there's cooking, your dream job, sports fitness, service animals, social activities, your ideal day, childhood friendships, the importance of family, city life, and online shopping.
Okay. We can start by the first one, cooking.
Okay, sounds good. And these lessons are generally more for about a 30-minute class, but we can always get started here and finish later, or we can try and just focus on the best parts of the lesson for talking, like the warm up.
Okay.
So the warm up is just a few questions. What is your favorite food?
Yeah. My favorite food, in general, I prefer to eat vegetables, and if I want to choose a specific thing, I like ice cream.
Oh, ice cream is good. Do you have a favorite flavor?
Yeah, and chocolate.
Ah, chocolate ice cream. Can't argue with that. My favorite is pistachio.
Yeah, it's delicious. I think all kinds of ice cream, they are delicious.
Yeah, I've had a lot of different kinds, and I can't think of any ice cream where I was ever like, "Ooh, I don't like that."
Yeah.
All right. So, do you like to cook?
Yeah, I like to cook.
And like, what kinds of things do you cook normally?
I prefer to cook easy things like spaghetti, okay, eggs, omelette eggs.
Okay,
Yeah, like this.
awesome. Yeah, I like to make a. When I have a little extra time in the morning, I like to make a good omelet myself. Do you
Yeah,
have like a favorite thing, like your favorite thing to cook ever?
yeah, spaghetti with the vegetables.
That sounds good. Yeah, spaghetti is easy, right? Just boil the noodles, but then you can put whatever you want in it, so you can still make it very diverse.
Yeah, I choose it because it's easy to cook.
Awesome. Awesome. Very good. So here we can see just some kind of key words, some vocabulary for the lesson. So why don't we just talk about each word? What's this first one?
Chop,
Yeah.
like
What does chop mean?
to cut vegetables to small pieces.
Yeah, kind of to cut up and down to chop. What
Yeah,
about the next word? What is this?
boil to put the ingredients in a pot on a fire and boil it.
Yeah, yeah. The key is just boiling water, right? So you get
Yeah,
water super hot and you can put meat or spaghetti or vegetables or
yeah,
whatever you want.
yeah.
All right. How about this one down here? What's that?
Down, fry.
Mm-hmm. Fry.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
we need oil and
Yep.
we
Boil is
add
with
the
water, fry is
yeah,
with oil.
yeah,
How about the next one?
bake. We need to use oven.
Yep. You bake in
Yeah,
an oven. Things like cakes or cookies or, lasagna. Lots of things can be baked.
yeah.
All right. And what is this word?
Recipe.
And what does that mean?
Mm, in this piece of paper, we find the ingredients of the plate that we want to cook and the amount of each one of them.
Yeah, it's the instructions, right? What to put in the food, how much, how long to cook, all those details. And you already used this word, right? Ingredients. So the
Yeah,
ingredients, those are all the things that go in the recipe.
yeah.
All right. And how about this word?
Cuisine,
Yeah.
like maybe the type of food in every country, like in
Yeah.
Syria, in USA, like this.
Yeah, yeah. So you might say like Italian cuisine consists of pasta and pizza and things like that. French cuisine is known for their breads and pastries.
Yeah,
Saudi Arabian cuisine is known for things like kapsa.
yeah, that's right.
Awesome. So, yeah, I think those words were all fairly easy for you. I tried to go through them quickly. Let's now practice some of these words with this
Okay.
next slide. So, what part of cooking do you like the best? What part of cooking do you like the least?
Mm, the best is shopping, and the list is baking.
I see. So, you like to prepare the food, chop the ingredients, but you're not a big baker.
No, I don't like baking because every time I want to bake anything in an oven, I burnt my hand. Even I
Oh,
try to be careful. Because
oh
of this,
no.
I don't like baking.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of baking either. Everything has to be measured so perfectly, and if you're off with even one thing, nothing comes out right. I like chopping and boiling and frying because you can be a little more creative and make
Yeah.
changes if you need. All right. So when you cook, do you use recipes or do you just go off of like your mind, off of your history? What do you do
Uh,
when you cook?
I prefer to use the recipe because I don't know how to cook very well. So I prefer to use recipe to put um, um, the best amount of the ingredients.
Sure, sure. Take the thinking out of it, right? People already know how to make it, so just follow the recipe and it'll come out good. So, what are some of the favorite ingredients that you like to cook with? I know you mentioned vegetables. Like, do you like to cook with tomatoes or onions or asparagus? What are your favorite ingredients?
I like my favorite ingredients in general vegetables because it's easy to prepare, to chop, to cut, and because of this, I choose vegetables.
Sure, sure. And I'm wondering if there's like favorite vegetables. Like I particularly like to cook with like tomatoes and avocado, onions. I pretty much always have those, here in my fruit bowl behind me. What about you? Do you have any favorite vegetables to
Yeah,
cook with?
potato because I can do many things from it.
That's true. Potatoes are very versatile. You can do a lot of things with potatoes.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So how about these? Do you know what these are?
Mm. I don't know the names of these plates.
So these are very popular down in Mexico, which of
Mm.
course is the neighbor to America. So I know them well. These are called tacos.
Tacos.
Tacos tend to have, yeah, some meat, sometimes some vegetables in them, and then they're kind of wrapped in a tortilla.
Mm. It likes delicious. I think it's
Yeah,
delicious.
they're almost too delicious.
Yeah.
So here, there's a little dialogue on this page about them. Why don't you go ahead and read this speech bubble?
Okay. My favorite thing to cook is Mexican cuisine. Many of the dishes have ingredients such as corn, beef, cheese, avocados, and cilantro.
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 Hmm.
Okay. It's delicious.
Yeah, and this is a Spanish word, cilantro. What you might call it in Saudi Arabia is maybe coriander. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
in
if you ever
Arabic,
hear cilantro or coriander, they're the same thing.
yeah, in Arabic we call the kuzbara
Oh,
like
okay. So
this.
yeah, there's an Arabic name for it too.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So what would you say you like better? Do you like to cook at home or do you prefer to go out and eat?
I prefer to eat at my home because it's healthier. But from time to time, I order fast food when I feel bored and I don't want to eat at my home. I order fast food.
Sure. No, I definitely understand. I also like to make my own food because then I know what's in it, so I can make it a little healthier. fast food tends to have so much salt and so much sugar and everything in it. But sometimes I get bored of eating the same things over and over. So we all have
Yeah.
to splurge and go out sometimes.
Yes, maybe fast food is unhealthy, but at the same time, it's delicious because of
It
this.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, because of this,
Yeah.
we eat.
Well, I'm a big fan of the saying all things in moderation. So, you wouldn't want to eat fast food all day, every day, but it's not that bad if you just eat it sometimes.
Yeah,
All right. So, we've already talked a little bit about this first question. We know you like to make omelets and spaghetti. Why don't you tell me some of like the ingredients when you make spaghetti? What do you put in it?
I will talk about another thing. I will talk
Okay.
about another dish is called makluba. In
Ooh,
Arabic,
makluba.
makluba. Yeah, the translate of the name literally is upside down.
Upside down. Okay, tell me
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, it's a traditional dish in Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, and Palestine. Uh, so the ingredients are different types of vegetables like eggplants, cauliflower, tomato, potato. But in Syria, we just put fried eggplants and cauliflower. In addition to this, rice, meat or chicken, some spices. And
Mm,
when we want to prepare it, we put the ingredients in a pot like layers. The first layer is eggplants, fried eggplants, then meat, rice, cauliflower, and we do the same thing again till we finished the all ingredients, and we put the pot on a low fire. When it becomes ready and and we want to serve the dish, we flip the pot upside down so it looks like a cake, a layer of cake.
yeah, with all the different layers of the different things.
Yeah, and we add the pine and nuts on it, and we served it with the salad.
That sounds really delicious. I love fried eggplant and I love cauliflower. So everything in that dish sounds super good to me.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. And yeah, I like how when you cook it, you flip it over too, so you can see all the layers.
Yeah, it's delicious. And most people in Syria cook this dish for if they want to invite someone for dinner.
Okay, so it's a good dish for guests. A lot of people can share.
Yeah,
Awesome. And how did you learn how to cook that? Like, were you taught or did you use a recipe?
yeah. I used to see my mom prepare this dish, so I learned to do this dish.
Oh, how nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the answer to this question, your mom, is she a pretty good cook then?
Yeah, mom very cook and she prepare food in a delicious way. So I learned from her to do so many things.
Oh, that's the best way. My mom's a really good cook as well. So when I was younger, she taught me how to make a lot of different things, and I'm so grateful for her for doing that because now I can always feed myself.
Yeah,
Let's see. And so is this kind of like a tradition? Like, did grandma teach mom how to cook? Mom taught you how to cook. Someday you're going to
yeah,
teach your kids how to cook.
yeah, yeah. In
Awesome.
general, my grandma taught my mom to cook, and my mom taught me to cook. It's a traditional in our family and in our culture in general. We should learn to cook.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, my nana, when she was alive, she was a big desserts cook. So she would make coconut pies and pumpkin pies and all kinds of different desserts. I miss them.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
All right. Well, I think we did a pretty good job about getting through as much as we could with 15 minutes, and I think it was a good discussion. I enjoyed it today.
Yeah, and I enjoy it too.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Very good. And so, yeah, in the future, we can do more lessons like this, or we can finish up this one, whatever you want to do. But it was good to talk to you again.
Yeah. See you. Goodbye.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.